Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another SEC team, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback keeps the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
He's going to take off here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. It's Orji. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Finds his man. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pass is incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. The back's got it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Breaks loose at the 40. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Quick throw over the middle. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. So second down after the incompletion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Blocked to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown. First down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number one. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Here's a target, and it's complete. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to chuck it again. Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Bringing pressure. He eludes the rush. Will he score here? Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The completion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's looking to scramble.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Longhorns are in the red zone now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Texas. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, there was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just run and pound Hill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it back to the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by that cover. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Here's the second down play. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
They're going to run it here. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. The coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. Drive stays alive with that first down completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down, they're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Now it's second down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.